This video is brought to you by Skillshare. What is going on, Beamer fans? Welcome back to BeamerView. Today we're going to be doing a quite unfortunate video. We're going to be talking about the 5 things that I hate about the BMW i4. Alright guys, if this is your first time on BeamerView, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because we put out BMW content every single week, and who wouldn't want to miss that? So guys, as mentioned before, we're going to be talking about the 5 things that I hate about this vehicle, the BMW i4 40 eDrive. But let's be honest guys, I do truly love this vehicle, and even though the 5 things that I will tell you guys, these things are actually nitpicked, and ultimately I do love this vehicle. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like the M50 a bit more better, but I will say that this BMW i4 40 is going to be the perfect commuter vehicle by BMW. Before we get started guys, this video is proudly sponsored by Skillshare, and more on that in just a couple minutes. So here we go, reason number 1, and we're looking at it right here, the rim selection. Now I did just try to go on to BMW's build website on the i4 40 page, but for some reason the website or the build page was not working, but I'm sure that BMW will get that fixed rather quickly, if not by tomorrow. But yes guys, the rim selection for the i4 40 is honestly not that great, and I will say that if you do want really cool rims, definitely go with the M50. You'll definitely get a better selection there. I believe with the M52 you can also have a choice of the 20-inch rim. You will lose a little bit on the range, probably up to 50 miles. So definitely keep that in mind, but the M50 does have a really cool 20-inch rim. But I really wish that BMW did offer some really cool looking rims for the i4 40. The ones that it has right now is not too bad, I'm not gonna lie. They're not too bad for a stock rim, but if you were looking for something really performance oriented, the i4 40 is gonna be lacking on that just a little bit. But you do get some really cool stock rims guys. I'm not gonna hate on that too much. I'm personally not a fan of these 18-inch rims. But I would definitely opt for the 19-inch rims. But that's going to be my reason number 1 guys. Reason number 2 guys, BMW i4s have no spare tires. Of course we knew that, but they also don't have run flat tires either. So the only thing that is going to be offered with this vehicle in terms of a fix for getting a flat tire is going to be a mobility kit that comes within this vehicle. You also are going to have to use BMW's roadside assistance, which does come with a brand new vehicle for about 4 years, so that's really useful. But if you're looking right down here at this video, the mobility kit is right inside here too. But definitely guys, there's no BMW is getting rid of run flat tires for all their vehicles going forward, and of course they've gotten rid of spare tires for a long time. You do have to still order your vehicle if you want the spare tire as well too from the factory. Alright guys, now we're going to be going into reason number 3, and this is going to be my biggest thing that I hate about the BMW i4. You don't want to miss this, but before we get started, we did want to do a quick shout out to Skillshare. Now, Skillshare actually gave me a free month trial, and here's how they helped me boost my creative skill to the point where I pretty much quit my job and pretty much became a full-time YouTuber. So guys, Skillshare is an online learning community filled with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creative abilities and learn new skills. If you yourself have a specific skill that you're trying to learn, well, Skillshare is a perfect place to start. From photography to illustration to graphic design, freelancing, and even more, you can find classes that will match your goals and your interest. So let me show you guys a really quick example. So I did take this iPhone photography class for my Instagram page, and BeamerView does have a Instagram page if you guys don't know. So check out this. This was before I took this class. Now guys, check out the difference. Look at the attention to detail. Check out the colors. This was all learned through that really cool class that I took on Skillshare. And not only that, you guys have the opportunity to take whichever class you want just because you're watching this video. So check this out guys. The first 1,000 people to use the link or my code BeamerView will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Again guys, the link for that is right down at the bottom of the video, so don't forget to click on it, take advantage of it, and start your side hustle just like I did mine. Alright guys, reason number 3. This one's the biggest one out of the 5, so let's not miss this one. Reason number 3 is the fact that you cannot get this vehicle in all-wheel drive. Aww. Yes guys, in order to get a i4 that has the all-wheel drive system or xDrive by BMW, you would have to spend much more money to get the M50 version, and that is my biggest thing that I don't like about the BMW i4 40 is the fact that this vehicle is just going to be rear-wheel drive. And I actually live in New England, nearby Boston, And we cannot have rear-wheel drive cars here, especially during the winter at all. You have to have a all-wheel drive car, and at the minimum, your vehicle has to be front-wheel drive no matter what. But of course, there are ways around that, and another way around that would be to get another vehicle. Now, you could have one vehicle that is like a Honda Civic with snow tires on it for the winter, or a winter beater they call it, and then you could still drive your i4 40 for the other 3 seasons as well, and then it'll be completely fine. So there is a fix for that. But if you guys live in a spot where you're getting a lot of snow and ice and cold weather, anything above New England, I would highly recommend thinking twice before you get this vehicle, because it is going to be rear-wheel drive. Now, one of the pluses of this car being rear-wheel drive is the fact that you're going to get some pretty good handling, so that's also one of the perks. But regardless, that is my number one reason out of these 5 that I don't like about this vehicle. Now, jumping into reason number 4, we're actually looking at it right over here. Now, if you guys are checking out this entry, I'm really not a fan of this entry exit point for this BMW i4. It is hard to get into there. Now, it's not as hard as getting into a 2-door vehicle, let's be honest, but getting into this 4 Series Grand Coupe design, you do have to kind of stretch your way into the back seats. Now, if it's for kids, they're gonna be completely fine. But if you're gonna be having adults there, say for example, you guys are gonna go to lunch right after work or right during work, people are gonna be a little bit annoyed about the fact that they have to stretch their way into the vehicle and stretch their way out of the vehicle as well too. Headroom for this vehicle is not too bad. So I will leave it at that. My height is around 5'10", and my hair still is not touching the top of the ceiling, which is completely fine. Also guys, quick bonus reason number 6, which didn't make this video or the top 5, is that I hate these handles. BMWs, please fix these handles. I don't like them. And on to the next one. Alright guys, to wrap up the video, we're going to be talking about reason number 5 on what I hate about this vehicle. And if you're looking at the screen, you're actually seeing it right over here. I am trying to turn on the vehicle, but I'm having a hard time trying to do that, just because I'm not that great of a car starter, I guess you could say. But anyways, climate control buttons. Now, there's none. That is the reason why I don't like it. If you wanted to go into climate control menu, you'd actually have to click on this menu button that I'm about to click on. But if you want to adjust the temperature, you'd have to hit this minus sign or this plus sign to adjust the temperature. It's quite annoying. But if you do like to keep your car on auto and just adjust the temperature, you'll be completely fine. But for those people who like to fine-tune their air condition and do things the manual way, you do have to hit this climate menu button that's right on the bottom middle of the screen, and then you'd have to toggle through these little digital buttons to get the temperature right where you want it, if you like to be in manual. If, as I shown the bottom buttons below, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but the only physical buttons that we had down here is going to be the front and rear defrosters. That's it. That is it. All the other climate control buttons are going to be in the screen. You do sort of have to dig through the menu, and that was my reason number 5 on why I don't like this vehicle. Again, if you like to keep your air condition on auto, you can just simply adjust the temperature and it works completely fine. Also guys, another big tip to mention about the BMW i4s is that voice command has taken over a lot of the functionality for this vehicle. That is also another reason why they are getting rid of the physical buttons, is that voice command now is more powerful than ever. You can actually tell the car to do whatever you want, except go fly somewhere. But let's just say, for example, if you want the heated seats to turn on, you can actually tell a voice command to do that. If you wanted the temperature to be at a certain temperature on the driver's side or the passenger side, you can tell a voice command to do that too. So voice command is going to be very nifty and very useful for this vehicle, so definitely take advantage of it whenever you guys get this vehicle. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you guys like this video, drop a like down below, and if there was anything that you think that we missed, please comment down below. Also, while you're commenting, let us know the thing that you hate about this vehicle. Honestly, there's so little that you can hate about this. This is a terrific vehicle. It's gonna sell like crazy, and honestly, it's gonna be a game changer for BMW as well too, since this is their first 4-door fully electric vehicle. Aside from the i3, of course, but this vehicle is a terrific commuter vehicle. It's going to sell like crazy, and there's so many different ways that you can customize it too, which is another perk. But yeah guys, let me know what you guys thought about this video. Subscribe to this channel. We're going to be putting out so much more content throughout the next few months, so definitely subscribe. Also, the new BMW 7 Series, that's going to be coming out, the i7 and the 7 Series, the brand new one, the LCI. We're going to be getting a ton of clips of that as well too. So that's another reason why you should subscribe. So definitely take advantage of that. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Have a great day.